How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be going on over to Cybertron universe Starscream from Transformers Legacy United. Now, I've never seen anything as far as the show of this version of Starscream, but I really do like how he looks, so I just had to pick him up. Found this guy at my local Target, and I couldn't help it. He looks fantastic. He almost looks like he could be with the Bumblebee concept art Megatron, just because of the styling. So we'll compare those two later on. And yeah, here it is in all of his glory. So like I said, never actually watched the show or whatever on this, so I know nothing about this version of Starscream. But I do like how he looks. He looks freaking awesome. This thing is a beast. He just looks so intimidating, and I freaking love it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So here we got Legacy United. We got Cybertron's universe Starscream. Nice artwork of him in ship mode. He is a Voyager class. Going on over the side, some more nice artwork of Starscream. Going on over to the back, he transforms in 26 steps, and you also have the spot for the key on the back, and you can put the key on the blaster as well. Transformers 40 years anniversary. I can't believe that. 1984 to 2024. This is crazy. I was 4 years old when this shit came out. And here's some more Legacy artwork stuff, and then Legacy United up top, stuff at the bottom. So going on over Starscream in all of his glory, looking freaking fantastic. This guy is beautiful, very, very beautiful. He does have a little bit of flaws, but I'll go over those in a minute. Very nice head sculpt. You get a nice little smirk on that face. You get some nice little silver up top. You see little bits of silver on there. And his head sculpt is going to be fully decked out, no hollow places, and actually looks pretty good on the back as well. Love this little chest area with these guns facing out. I kind of wish these were articulated to point up. That would have been really, really nice. Love the red and this sort of dark navy blue going all over everything, and then you get some nice yellow goldish highlights right here for the intake. Going on over to the arms, very nicely done with the thrusters, a little bit of a matte black on the top right here, again with that red. And the gray plastic is going to be gray plastic, but it's a nice gray plastic. It does not look cheap. It's not painted, but still looks really good. And then you go down here with this blue, again with that navy. Nicely done arms with that, really, really nice. And then these sort of null rays I kind of like with little wingtips, nicely painted as well with some red. And then some more guns right here at the bottom. Now these swords are foldable, so they can fold in and out if you want to display them however way you want to. Love the chest piece and the waist right here with the little transparent cockpit for Starscream, and this little torso area looks very, very nice, again with that red paint, a little bit of silver right there. And then going on over to the legs, very nicely done legs. He's got some long legs on this guy, but they look fan-freaking-tastic. They just look phenomenal. Look at all the detail right here. It would have been nice if they added a little bit of silver to, you know, sort of space everything apart right here. Maybe a little bit of silver in those grills. But you could always add stuff if you want to, you know, add a little bit of red here and there to just tidy it up a little bit, you know. Taking a look at the feet, very nicely done with some blue right here again. And very nicely done. You get some nice little heel spurs, so that's fantastic. So very, very nicely cleaned up. Going on over to the back, no backpack kibble whatsoever. This thing looks beautiful. No hollow spaces, no nothing. It's absolutely filled in. Now these wingtips, they are supposed to be pointed down, but I feel like unless you swap them around to this side, which you have to swap them around anyways, then you'll have to swap these back around for jet mode. I just think they look better swapped around in jet mode. That way you don't have to move them, you just put them together. I think they look better facing up. It just gives them that whole, you know, Starscream kind of look to it rather than facing down. So yeah, that's just my opinion. Again, nice back right here, some more detail for all of Starscream, looking very, very nice. And yeah, he looks fantastic. He does come with all of his accessories are going to be out of the box separate, so his null rays are separate pieces. These are pretty hollow on the inside, but you really don't see that. And again, looking very nice. The swords can fold away if you do not want to use them, and you also get a little bit of movement right here for this little wing. Can be back or forward. Like I said, all of this stuff comes separate. The wingtips come separate. And taking a look at his blaster right here, done in a purple plastic, looking really nice. Very Decepticon colors right here. And you get the key right here, which is also removable. Can go on the back of the blaster. Nice Decepticon logo right on the key. And if you don't want it on there, you can store it on the back. You get this slot right here on the back to store the key, and you could store it away just like so. So that's very, very nice. So yeah, nice transparent purple blaster, looking really good. Now going on over to the guy himself. So one thing I'd like to see done a little bit different is these pegs for the null rays are a little bit shallow, and they're not very tight. They tend to come loose very, very quickly, and they're just not too deep. They're very shallow pegs, and if you move these around too much, they're out. Like just a little bit of a swivel and these things are out. You can post these on his shoulders to give him this look, or you could post them with the sword out on his forearms to give him this look, like he's slashing away. So that is pretty cool that you could do whatever you want with it. So I think that looks cool. Gives him a little bit more weapons with his shoulder cannons or his null rays to give him this look right here. So that is fantastic. You got options if you want to do them. So going on over articulation of this guy. So he is pretty articulated. Head is on a ball joint. Can look up that much and down that much. And not too much side to side. Can go all the way around, full 360. And the arms can go that much, but if you sort of shift the shoulder pad down, you can get a little bit more range of motion right there. And then just flick this back up and that'll clunk into place. Arms can go all the way around. You get a upper bicep rotation, and the biceps can curl over 90 degrees just because they have a little bit of a double joint right there. So that is pretty cool. You get a wrist rotation, which is a little hard to get to because of this piece right here, but still you get the wrist rotation. You get a fantastic waist rotation, so that's really, really nice. Legs can kick back all the way this far and forward all the way that far. You get a upper thigh rotation. And you get a little lock right here to lock them into place. I don't know why we need that, but you could always shave down this little nub if you don't want that on there to get that little lock. And they can go have a knee bend way over 90 degrees. And you also get some ankle, feet forward and backwards. And this too is on a double joint. And you get some nice ankle tiltage. This thing could easily do 90 degrees, but this little gap filler just goes up to that much right there. So yeah, very nicely articulated. You could get this guy in some really nice poses. See what I mean? The little shoulder things just keep coming off a little bit. You can do these wings whichever way you want. You can splay them up or splay them down, whichever way you want to. So yeah, Cybertron, Starscream. So as far as comparisons, here we got the concept art Megatron from Transformers Bumblebee movie, and I think these will be how I will be displaying this guy, because I think he goes well with this. He just has that look, that whole Cybertronian, look, and I think he goes very well with this version of Megatron, and this is how I will be displaying him, is these two guys put together. I don't know, comment down below, what do you think? I think that this looks fantastic. Here we go with the Transformers Coronation Starscream, which is pretty much Earthrise Starscream, so you can see the size right there, both Voyager classes. We got War for Cybertron Starscream, very nicely sized right there, again a Voyager class, looking really, really good together. Here we got Transformers Bumblebee Soundwave, just to give you guys an idea of the size of these two. So there you go. And for shits and giggles, here we got little old G1 Starscream. Yeah, how far we have gone with Transformers. So yeah, there you go for comparisons. So as far as transformation for this guy, he is pretty simple to transform, yet pretty fun too. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? So I'm going to go ahead and just take the little key off and fold in these swords right here. So yeah, pretty simple and pretty easy to transform. So you're pretty much going to start with the head. You're going to open up the back area right here and flick the little head in. Boop, just like that. And then close it back up. You're going to get a little tab back here that that's going to lock into, and you are done with the head. And then you're going to want to rotate the side wings or null rays, and then now you're going to rotate the arm up, and you're going to break it right here at this point, and that's going to come down. You're going to want to flick in the wrist, so just bring this hatch down and rotate the wrist inward and close this back up, and rotate just a little bit at the arm. That way they are facing somewhat like this. So again, over here, bring this part down, open up this hatch, flick in the wrist, close it back up, and then rotate at the arm, upper arm right there. And then now you're going to want to bend all of this up at this top joint to where they are looking a little like this, a little weird. But you're going to want to do that. And then coming on over to the back, you're going to get this peg hole that's going to go right onto that peg. Now these are a little shallow. Again, I would have liked to see them a little bit more solid, but the way they go in is sort of at an angle. So you can see right there, it keeps wanting to come out. So that is kind of annoying when it comes down to trying to keep them together. So there you go for that. Now the back part, which I would suggest maybe breaking this apart before you put those pegs in, because it's just going to come apart. And literally, I freaking damaged my nail trying to break this part on the back, just because it could be so hard to unsnap. You're going to want to unsnap at the waist and bring this up just like that. And then now you could go ahead and peg these together. And like I said, look at that. They keep coming out. So very annoying. So now you're going to end up with this look. Let's go ahead and put this back on. And then now you could go ahead and connect the wings up here. They're going to pretty much meet in the middle to where you're going to have that look right there. Now you're going to want to come to the legs and rotate outward. Open up this little hatch and flick in this heel spur. It's going to go into a little nub right there. And then sort of move the foot inward and use that double joint to bring it on in. You're going to want to bring out the nose cone, which is tucked right underneath the foot. And bring that out just like so. Do the same thing over here. Open up this hatch. And then flick in this little heel spur. And then bring the foot on in. And then flick out the nose cone. And then now what you're going to want to do is bring the legs in on this joint and break them, and then you're going to get this little tab that's going to go right into here, and then this little tab right there where the corner of my finger is, it's going to go right into a notch right underneath the nose cone, and then that's all going to snap together. So click the top one in and then slide this into there. Do the same thing over here. Snap this back and then snap this into place up top just like so. Put this in here, and then everything will start to tidy up. Connect the nose cone together, and we are pretty much almost in the home stretch. Make sure everything is nicely done over here, so you can see these back pieces come apart pretty easily. When it comes down to that, snap that into place, which is always going to be a pain in the ass. You're going to want to rotate the nose right here, the null rays, point them down, and down here at the bottom you're going to want to lock this into place, and this will solidify this whole little section right here. And there you go for transformation for Cybertron Starscream. And this mode is actually pretty cool. It actually looks a little funny sometimes just because of the little angle that everything sits on right here, but just make sure you get everything nicely straightened out. You can flick open the swords to give him this look right here. if you want to do that. And as far as gun storage goes, you're going to go ahead and get these little notches right here that are going to go right under here. And this is for gun storage, as you can see right there, and just snap that into place just like so. And you can put the key on the back and this will store into place just like that. And you can have gun storage just like so. So yeah, looking very nice. Taking a look at some more detail. Love this whole little front part, and the nose cone looks really good. The cockpit lines up pretty well. I just think it looks very, very good. Going on over to the top right here. Looking very, very nice. The bottom cleans up pretty nicely. The back cleans up pretty nicely as well. So yeah, looking very nice for Starscream in his alt mode. Alright, so here we go for a comparison between all four of these guys. So we got the Earthrise Starscream right here. We got the Cybertron Starscream. We got the War for Cybertron Starscream as well. And we got the G1 Starscream looking all cute right there. So here we go. Comparison between Earthrise and the new guy. Looking very nicely done together. Love these guys. Love Starscreams. Love Starscream. Very, very nice. There you go for Earthrise. Here we got the War for Cybertron Starscream. And there we go for a comparison on these two. Again, looking very nice. All Voyager classes. And for shits and giggles, here we got the cutesy G1 Starscream. Looking very nice and cute with the new Cybertron Starscream. So there you go for the Transformers Legacy United Cybertron Starscream. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. I would really, really appreciate it. And be sure you're subscribed to Prime Energon. I would really appreciate that too. And thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time here on the channel. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace.